Hello Superset maniacs and welcome back to my channel. The Prague Pro just finished minutes ago and Martin Fitzwater won the show in what I would call an upset at this point. In second place we had Chris Bumstead, in third place Sean Clarida, who looked amazing for the finals, in fourth we had Matthias Holweg, and in fifth Horse MD. Hear me out. Before the show started, Martin was the clear favorite, no doubt about that. As the fourth place finisher at the Mr. Olympia just weeks ago and looking that good at the O, everyone knew he was the big favorite. But here's the thing, Martin did not bring the same look as he did at the Mr. Olympia. I would even go so far as to say he was pretty off for the prejudging. Now, I'm trying to stay objective. I'm not trying to get caught up in the Chris Bumstead hype train, but man, Chris brought it at this Prague Pro and everyone agreed. I've seen countless polls on social media and people from the industry giving their opinion, pro bodybuilders, legends and so on. So it's not just me as a fan, the consensus was clear that Chris Bumstead was better. Of course it was a close race and with either result there would have been unhappy voices wanting the other guy to win, but I'll say it again. If Martin had brought his Olympia look, it would have been game over for sure, as Chris is still not fully developed to go against the big boys. However, the Martin we saw in Prague, especially in the prejudging, was off. He was watery, his tan was dripping, and his midsection got sloppy, while Chris Bumstead just got tighter and tighter. I'm very curious to see the scorecards because I really hope it was close, and I really hope Martin didn't win the prejudging at least. Because I'll admit, for the finals Martin looked more like the Martin we've gotten used to in 2024. This is just me giving you my honest opinion right after the show. Of course, I will be analyzing the HD material that will be available soon and giving you guys updates. But right now, I truly think they made a mistake here. And again, I'm not saying C-Bum should have won just because he's C-Bum or because he's retiring and we won't see him again on stage. No, all I'm saying is that the winner, Martin Fitzwater, was off for the prejudging. Honestly, I would have even considered him third behind Clarida because Sean really impressed me, especially in the finals. Sean Clarida, in my opinion, won that back double biceps against Martin. As for what happened on stage, we first had the same 6-man callout as last night, followed by the rest of the callouts. In the end, they brought out Martin, Chris and Sean, the top 3. At first, Chris was in the middle, and everyone seemed convinced he was the favorite, even the commentators. But then they moved Sean to the middle, and I knew Martin would eventually have his turn as well. Sure enough, the last callout of the night had Martin Fitzwater in the middle, which is usually a strong sign that he's the favorite. I've watched enough shows to know that's often the case. Based on the finals alone, I can see why Martin won the show. He got his fullness back, looked a bit tighter, but he was still the least conditioned guy in that top 3 first callout. In my opinion, Sean Clarida pushed Martin a lot in some of the poses. But let's get back to Martin versus C-Bum. The commentators had C-Bum winning the first 3 poses convincingly, and at first glance, based on the live stream, I agree. Then Martin would beat C-Bum in the back poses, but I actually had Sean Clarida winning the back double biceps. And the side triceps probably went to Martin as well. I didn't like C-Bum's execution, to be honest. The abs and thighs would usually go to Martin too, and for the finals, he probably won those last 2 poses. However, in the prejudging, I believe C-Bum won the side triceps, the abs and thighs, and the most muscular. Martin was sloppy, sweaty, and bloated. The only way I'd accept this result in good faith is if C-Bum actually won the prejudging on the scorecards, but Martin came back stronger for the finals and had better points overall. That's the only way I could see this as a fair result. If Martin won the prejudging on points, I'm calling it right now. This was bullshit. They wanted to make a statement, possibly out of fear that if they gave it to Chris, the reaction from the bodybuilding universe would be too controversial. Alright guys, that's a wrap on my immediate post-show thoughts. Do you agree with the judges' decision or do you think they got it wrong? Let me know in the comments below, I want to hear your opinions. Remember, I'll be back soon with a more detailed analysis once the HD footage drops, so make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to stay updated. We've got a lot more to talk about and I can't wait to dive deeper with you all. Thanks for tuning in, Superset Maniacs, and I'll catch you in the next one.